All right, welcome back. We're doing some more Common Core geometry tonight. I was looking at Module 5, Lesson 5, um, over on page 53 and 54, setting up some different scenarios of the inscribed angle in relationship with the central angle. This is very similar to something we had just done in Lesson 4 on the exercises on page 48 and 49. Exercises 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I did those using the Geogebra sketchpad, and since it's so similar and pretty much already done, I figured I'd just do it again, and this time with the Geogebra, so you have those. So just set a couple things up in here. Let's turn off the labeling of objects. I just want points, and let's clean up the graph a little bit. I don't need this grid, so we'll just go ahead and turn that off. So let's start out with a circle. We'll try and make it look like theirs. So we'll use the circle tool. I think it has a B over here somewhere. I'm going to grab the point tool and put a point on the circle. C. It actually wants the center labeled O and point A out here. So I'm just going to change the center. I'm just going to call it O. So I just click on it, select it with the select tool, and type over it. I'll make another point. I want point A down here somewhere. All right, and let's go ahead and make some segments to make it look like these pictures. Or so I was actually looking at the picture on 54, but we can move things around and they'll as soon as they're set up. So let's just make a segment. We'll connect some segments and then we'll be all set. So I think we need OA. We need BA. We need OC. Kind of makes that central angle for us. And I guess the other one we need is BC. And that has things pretty well set up. Thinking of doing a little color coding to make things easier to see so that maybe they show up a little easier. So I'm just going to drop down and get my selector tool. Maybe I'll look at the inscribed angle, so I'll make these a particular color. Maybe I'll make them red. To make it red, maybe the central angle, we'll make that, I don't know, we'll make it a darker color. Maybe we'll make it blue. So grab this side, make that blue. And maybe we'll even color the arc. Yeah, I really think to make it easier to see, maybe we will mark up that arc. And this is something I think we definitely have an advantage of using the Geogebra for this one. So I'm just going to click on this circle tool, and I'm just going to do a circular arc tool. So I have to click on the center, the 2 points that I want the arc, and hopefully I can select just that arc. All right. I'm just going to hide the circle temporarily. And then I'll go to the select tool. Now we can grab the arc pretty easily. We'll go ahead and color that up. I don't know, we'll make it purple. All right, so that should let that arc kind of stand out a little bit. And we'll turn off the hiding of the circle so we can see where the whole circle is. And we can go ahead and put out some measurements. We could use the measurement tool and measure up an angle or two. So let's measure the central angle first. A, O, C. And let's measure up the inscribed angle next. A, B, C. We should notice that relationship, the 1/2 or double, depending on which way you look at it. And I think we haven't measured arc lengths yet, so we'll just go ahead and with these colors we should be able to find each case. So in it goes ahead and talks about a few, like I said, a few different cases. Maybe if we slide A around, we can kind of make this kind of look like the diameter case, and we can still see the inscribed angle and the central angle. We can see the arc that's intercepted that it is talking about. So when the inscribed angle, and the central angle intercept the same arc, we have the relationship between the angles, the 1/2 ratio. So, but let's look at each of the pictures. So this looks like on the bottom of page 54, the first figure, just towards the bottom of the page. I could also make it look like the middle picture just by dragging some things around. Especially if I move B around to the side, move A around back over to here, move C down a little bit. So now it kind of looks like that picture. I can find the relationship between the X and the Y, or in this case, again, double, and that third case which we had when I first started the picture. So I think that this could be a good figure to use. To go ahead and do that exploration and take down some measurements and such. All right, that's about it for the exploratory. We'll try a couple problems in a couple minutes. Sorry, switching over to page 55, we forgot to move this around a little bit, so I don't know, let's see what happens. I'm going to grab my tool. We'll grab the B, swing it around, so it's sort of in the middle. And I guess, oh, okay, doesn't matter. This is the case we have to go to for lesson 7. So I did swing it around. We can see this was 206, so we can certainly figure out what the inside of that angle would have been. All right, anyway, that comes up to lesson 7, so we'll see that again soon.